So the video came out 2 years ago of Eric Garner screaming over 11 times, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." Of the officer, Daniel Pantaleo, using an illegal chokehold, ultimately leading to the death of Eric Garner. We saw the video, and despite all of the evidence in the video, a jury decided not to charge Pantaleo, however you pronounce this. They decided not to charge him with anything. And the Justice Department has just now, 2 years later, decided that they're going to put together a new team of federal investigators who will be taking over the civil rights case against the officer that killed Eric Garner. The new team will be based out of Washington, D.C., while the old team was based in New York City. So there was a team that was investigating, but I guess the writings on the wall indicated that they were not going to bring any type of civil rights violation charges against Officer Pantaleo. They ultimately were going to recommend that no charges would be brought. And so now the jurisdiction has been moved. It's no longer underneath the control of the team that was in New York City. It's underneath the team that is being headed out of Washington, D.C., making a clear statement that they believe that the investigators in New York City, in my opinion, right, the only changing factor in this is that it's a new team, not in New York City. So the subtext of this says that the problem was the team in New York City, and they believe that they're going to get a different result from the team in Washington, D.C. Now, that's problematic, right? That's problematic for a lot of reasons, because ostensibly we should be able to get justice from this damn Department of Justice, no matter where these investigators are based, right? That's number one. But number two, this is 2 years. This has been a long time. How long does it take? They could have investigated the entire damn department over the last 2 years and probably came out with the same exact data that we got out of Baltimore and that we got out of Ferguson. So sources say that New York based agents and prosecutors recommended no charges to be brought. A statement from Erica Garner. She said, "I believe the Justice Department has been dragging its feet, but it's now finally serious about pursuing justice and bringing charges." I was about to give you a quote from Al Sharpton, but I don't really care about Al Sharpton too much. Esau Garner stated, "They don't want to make these goddamn cops accountable." Sorry, I laugh in the wrong place. I'm sure this is very sincere from his heart, but this is just the way he's expressing it is exactly how so many of us feel, right? They don't want to make these goddamn cops accountable. If they would just put away one, not even all of them, just one, then the other ones would think about what they are doing before they do it. That's the thing about it, man. It's like, that's the most frustrating thing about this, is that in case after case after case, nobody is going to jail for killing unarmed people, no matter what the video evidence has shown. Now, there's some potential cases of the shooting of Walter Scott. That trial hasn't gone to trial. That case hasn't gone to trial. The shooting of my friend in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. That trial hasn't taken place, but they have arrested the man finally. Finally they arrested him. And so there's the potential for justice in some of these cases. But in terms of justice actually being realized, none. Not over the last how many years? So I'm with Esau on this. They don't want to make these cops accountable. If they would just put away one, not even all of them, just one, then the other cops would think about what they're doing before they do it. So I don't know what world, I know this was the last segment, but I don't know what world these 65% of Republicans, 65%, and I don't want to say the data wrong because I have it here. I'll just say it. I don't know what world 65, oh, I had it right. 65% of Republicans live in, or what world 62% of white evangelical Protestants live in, but the experience of African Americans and minorities at the hands of police is entirely different than in white people. And no matter what videos, no matter what evidence, you still are going to have a percentage of Americans who don't believe that. You're still going to have a percentage of people who are supposed to be your allies who don't believe that.